Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah. Koholoim la Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say, the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yahchanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this is an article in Healthy Holistic Living. Anyway, hey, this is this subject is coming up a lot more these days, and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is being revealed as a complete damn liar, and has pushed this image throughout the world to every race of people, and people really believe that this is what our Lord looks like, and they really believe that his name is Jesus, but his name is Yahushai, which means that he's the Savior or the deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. And the true name of our Father is Yahweh, which means that he exists, or the existing one, Salakia. And it's entitled, "Why is a Man That Was Born in the Middle East Depicted as White?" Now, there's a play on words, and Esau is really good at it. So-called white man, he's very, very good at playing on words. You know what I'm saying? Using like power words, or keywords, so to speak. Now, Middle East, there's no such thing as Middle East in the Bible. The Middle East, they wasn't calling. There was no such thing as a Middle East when the Lord walked the earth. It was just in that. Matter of fact, let's go to the map. Let's see where Israel is actually at, right? Because it's in Africa, but they don't want to really. They don't want to really go off into that. You know what I'm saying? Because really, that's where it's at. Let me see here. Let's go to a map real quick. And let's see here. Or maybe I should have possibly put in map of the world, but okay. And it's really like on a tectonic plate over there. But it's in Africa. It's in that continent. And you can see they're not showing. I get why they're probably showing it the way that they're showing it here. But let me see. Let me put in map of Africa. I should have used my other Bible. I got a Bible where it shows you. Okay, so here we go right here. Let's go into let's see if we can squeeze in here somewhere. Now check it out. This is the continent of Africa right here, right? Let's see here. And that's crazy. They don't even want to show it on here. Let me see here. See, they have it like right here, but you can see it's so small. See right here where Cairo is? That's Africa. See the continent? This is the continent right here. There's a little break where they got the Red Sea, and also they created that canal, which was the Suez Canal. But as you can clearly see, here's Israel right here, that little yellow spot right there in the continent of Africa. You just got that split right there with the Red Sea. But that's still a part of the continent right there. You know what I'm saying? So for these people to be talking about Middle East, that's not the Middle East, because there will be a Middle West if there was actually a Middle East. And matter of fact, let's go into the scriptures real quick. Let's put in Middle East and let's see if anything pops up. We breaks down all Esau's lies, man. Let me just put in Middle East. Let's see how many times it pops up in the Bible. None. None. Let me put it together. Let's see if let me put it all together. None. See that? There's no such thing as Middle East in the Bible. Now, let's also do this. Let's put in when was the letter. No, that's the letter J. I'm so used to that one. But we can also look that up too. When was the letter J invented? I can come back to that. But let's stick to the key here. When was the term Middle East? That's a lot. Term Middle East was originally coined in the late 19th century by the British. See that? See that? Along with other Eurocentric geographic terms such as Near East. See? So this was like the 1900s. So they wasn't calling no Middle East back then. So, and this is what they use. They'll use that term as a key word to throw you. Because when they say Middle East, why don't they just say that it's in Africa? Because it gives you a sense of, okay, well, that's Africa. Then the people of Africa are, they don't want you to have no mindset of darkness or people of color. If they were to tell you that Israel is actually in the continent of Africa, they would have to, people would consider that. They would think like, well, maybe the Lord is a so-called black man, which he is. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back. As a matter of fact, let's get that letter J hook up. Got to break down everything on Esau, man. Esau is a damn demon, man. That's where you get the word devil from, deceiver. That's what the word devil actually means. It's not some red guy. Even with that, they give you this this white guy in the red spandex suit. He's got the pitchfork. He got the horns on his head, and he's calling him the devil. And he's waiting underground with his fire is burning. That shit is not in the scriptures, man. The word devil just goes into deceiver. Okay, but look, here you go right here. The letter J was invented in 1524. It says until the year 1524, there was no letter J. That was 500 years ago. As of this year, it's 2024. In 1524, that's when the letter was invented, 500 years ago. So if the Lord walked the earth 2,000 years ago, that's a 1,500 year offset right there. So they couldn't have been calling him Jesus. See? They was calling him by his Hebrew name that was given to him by the angel Gabriel, Yahweh. That's his Hebrew name, man. So let's get into some of the article. Because Esau, he has to be broken down, and this is what he's not liking about this truth. He's not liking the internet right now because the brothers are putting up all these lessons on the internet and YouTube especially, and basically it's exposing him for the lies that he's been telling. See, now people are starting to look into things. Okay, so it says in cultures around the world, how we picture historical figures often reflects the beliefs and biases of our society. Among these figures, Jesus Christ, we're just going to say it, verbatim, but that's not his name. That is a damn idol. Jesus Christ stands out. Universally recognized yet frequently imagined in a light that contradicts historical, geographical truths, commonly portrayed as white. This image of Jesus has permeated religious art, literature, and media across centuries. But how does this portrayal hold up against the backdrop of Middle Eastern origins? See that word Middle Eastern again? We just showed you that wasn't even around when the Lord walked the earth. Who did they get the land from? When the Israelites came out of Egypt with Moses, the Lord gave them the land of Canaan. Where's the land of Canaan? You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see here. I might be able to, they might show an old map of that. Let me put in let's put in the land of Canaan, right? Let's see where that's at, because the Canaanites were so-called Africans. They were Hamites. Oh, I ain't even had to even put it all in there. Here we go right here. See? Same spot. There you go. That's the land. That's the land that the Lord promised as the land of milk and honey. Canaan. See right here? Got Jericho, Jerusalem, all that land that was pieced up and given to all the 12 tribes of Israel. This is it. And it was called the land of Canaan. And why was it called the land of Canaan? The Canaanites were Africans. They were Hamites. And even the Bible dictionary tell you that. Let me see, Salat. Zondervan Bible dictionary. Let's put in Ham. See, it says, why does the Zondervan Bible Dictionary describe Ham as a progenitor of all the dark races? Probably. Let me see. That's how it should be worded, because that's what it is. And they understood and knew that. See, it says, why does the Zondervan Bible Dictionary describe Ham as a progenitor of all African nations, but not the Negroes? Because the Negroes are not Africans. We're Shemites, man. We come from Shem. We don't come from Ham. See? And this is why it's so important. Yeah, this person got it right there too. Perhaps because the Negroes originated from his brother Shem. See that? Let's go back out. See, this is why you have to study and, and go off into some of this stuff. Because Esau, he can clearly be broken down, man, as to being a damn liar. The liar that he is, man. Here you go right here. Somebody got this. I don't want to go on Facebook. See this one. Oh, this is. I don't want to go on Twitter neither. Salakia. Okay, they got a couple YouTube videos. This one says Israelites are not the sons of Ham, but of Shem. Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Definition Ham. Well, let's see if we can get it from here. God damn it. See, I don't want to go all off into stuff like that. I don't want to go into no damn sites. I just wanted to get the definition. They used to just have a definition here. Let me see. I'm not sure why they don't. But you get the point, though. I don't even have to go into it like that. But you can clearly see that the Canaanites, I wanted to get that definition, though. Because that's kind of important. Let me try it differently. Oh, damn Ham. Get the hell out of here. Nah, they putting up the damn piece of meat Ham. Not that Ham. Let me see here, though. So, like, bear with me. And see, Esau, he done told on himself. It's just that, it wasn't time for the information to come out. And now the Lord has made it where the information is coming out. Let me see if this wordpress.com, what is this? Okay, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably, now this is from the Bible Dictionary. Ham. And that the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary is an old dictionary, man. This is not like something recent. But see, they didn't expect Negroes to start reading. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. And the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, Libyans, you can look these people up, man. They were dark races of people. Now, some of them, it's people in certain lands now that wasn't there centuries ago. So a lot of people have been misplaced. See, people think of, okay, those people are there and they've always been there. That's not the case. There have been wars and conquerings and stuff like that. And a lot of the people that were living in their original lands were replaced by other people. But we do know that these are dark races of people. And our Lord Yahushua, remember in the story where Herod was trying to kill, Yahushua, little baby Yahushua, and he killed all the little 2-year-olds and downward, I think, because he was trying to get to the Lord. And the angel told Joseph and Mary to go off into Egypt. Stay there until Herod dies, roughly paraphrasing, right? Why did they go into Egypt? Because they was darker skinned people, like how the Hamites are. The Israelites were dark skinned people, like how the Egyptians are. Salakia. See, Joseph and Mary were dark skinned people. Yahushua, which the word ignorantly calls Jesus, was a dark skinned person. Just think about you got a family. This one family, 3 people, Husband, wife, child, all white, and they trying to hide in Egypt. It wouldn't have been nothing for them to find them. They blended in because there were Israelites actually amongst those Egyptians as well. But those were darker races of people. So we had to, go off into these things and break these things down, man, which is beautiful. Okay, so let's go back off into here, right? What else we got here? We done broke down the letter J. We done broke down the Middle Eastern part of it, which we know that there's no Middle East. It's in North Africa. It says, growing up, our Sundays were punctuated by church visits, where stained glass and illustrated Bibles painted a homogeneous picture of white Jesus. This imagery was not confined to the church walls, but extended into the movies watched, the stories told, shaping a universally accepted narrative. Residing in a predominantly white neighborhood, the portrayal hardly seemed out of place, aligning nearly with the faces that filled our world. However, as the years passed and our horizon expanded, so did our curiosity. The realization dawned that Jesus, hailing from the Middle East, again, that's North Africa, it's not no damn Middle East, man, would likely bear little resemblance to the figures depicted in our childhood church. This awakening spurred a journey of questioning and exploration to understand the roots of this pervasive depiction and its implications on our perception of one of history's most influential figures, right? And when you go into the comments, you can see so-called white people in there hurt. They butt hurt. But you can see off in there that it's people that are actually telling the truth of the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go into Revelation chapter 1. Let's get the identity of the Lord. Let's see what the scripture says. And also, you know what? Let me get this first in the Apocrypha, right? This is in the Maccabees. Now, if you have the 1611 King James Bible, then it in the 1611 King James Bible, the history is in the Apocrypha of them whitewashing the images, man. Right? Let me see here. Where's that at? I did put it up here as a favorite, right? Yeah, First Maccabees 3 and 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likenesses of their images. And this is what they done. But there are places in the world, that still have all the original images from like the 1100s, 1200s, 1300s. There are museums that still have pictures of the depictions of what the Lord really looked like. And they were dark people, man. Pictures of Jeremiah, pictures of the prophets, pictures of the disciples, you know what I'm saying? So those pictures are still available. You can look some of that stuff up. Matter of fact, let's see here. Because what they done was it was called iconoclasm, and they done it during the Renaissance. It says a person who attacks cherished beliefs or institutions, a destroyer of images used in religious worship, and that's what they done. See, this is what they done. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's put in images on that. See that? I ain't even had to see they had pictures. Let me see what this one is. See, they clearly they know. See, these are all old pictures right here. See, they couldn't get rid of everything, and again, they don't want people to look up these these types of things. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. This one. See. But you could clearly see this man right here with the spear. Hey, that's a Negro. And also, see, they was kind of like they was painting over certain parts of the pictures. You know what I'm saying? To bring up, and trying to turn them into being white. Let me see, Salakia. Let's go back. So this is what they was doing. They was taking like these dark images like this, and they was changing them into painting over them. They had some okay painters, but they was real sloppy with the shit. So all the paintings didn't come out like but people just really just never did pay attention to it like that. You see? See this one right here. That's a darker one. Anyway, I wanted to get like let me see. Let's put in Russian icons. Russia, pretty. Hey, Russia was showing some of them recently. Some of these older pictures from the 1600s, 1500s, and shit like that. And you know, a lot of these European nations was kind of up in an uproar. They like, you know, hey, what you doing, man? You're not supposed to be showing that the original royal people were so-called black people. Let me see. Russian. I'm just gonna put in Russia Jesus painting. Let me see what pops up. Yep. See, here you go, right here. And then they started coming with the bullshit. Look at this, man. I know damn well this picture don't cost $35,000. Got one right here for 35 grand, looking like it. And you know they keep stuff like this pretty expensive too. Let me see if this one, who is this supposed to be? 35 grand for that baby? Yeah, but Esau, he been out here whitewashing a lot of shit, man. All his history. That's what they do when they go in and they conquer places. You know what I'm saying? For the very first thing they do is they get rid of the imagery, so to speak. There's one right here. $4,500. See? St. Nicholas of Myra. Okay. Still not seeing because they were just literally, they just had one on display over there in one of them churches recently. It wasn't too long ago. And supposedly I think they took some from Ukraine. So those areas over there, they know that the people of the Bible were so-called black people, man. You see. I'm just gonna put in Russia Black Jesus. We'll come on out of this. But you can clearly see, hey, they whitewash these pictures, man. As a matter of fact, this is on YouTube right here. See? Because brothers was going off into this. Russia unveils hidden 1400s pictures showing Christ, angels, and Bible characters as black. See? From the 1400s. So what you gonna do? You can't do nothing but, if you conquer a people, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to know that you are the people of the Bible. Again, this is First Maccabees. What was that? 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. See that? This is what they done. Now let's go into the New Testament. Let's go to Revelation. Let's get chapter 1. And this is the revelate. The word revelation goes off into revealing. The revealing. So this is what's being revealed. Let me get verse 1 first. It says, the revelation of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach and all things that he saw. So let's see how John saw him, you know, because the Lord walked the earth, man. These people be all in the comment boards. They talking about how it doesn't matter what his color is. You know, we don't know what his color was, but he walked the earth. He had a family. He had uncles. He had nephews, so to speak. I mean, you know, he didn't have children. He had a mom. He had a father. He had brothers and sisters. He had family. He came from a nation of people. He had to have looked like somebody specific. See? Okay, but anyway, verse 13, it says, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So he had woolly hair, and his feet like unto fine brass. And we gonna put that in too. Let's see what fine brass looks like. As if they burned in a furnace. And his voice was as the sound of many waters. So he had a deep voice, man. He wasn't this pesky, effeminate looking so-called white guy that, hey, how you doing? Nah, man, get the hell out of here, man. And his feet like unto fine brass. So let's go off into that. Let's see what burnt brass look like. I think in the NLT it says polished bronze.
Y'all notice how the news is using the Middle East as a smoke screen? They're keeping this.
I need that, Salakia. Where was we at? Check it down. Let's go back into the Google. Let's put in burnt brass real quick. Let's see what they have in here. I didn't even have to type it all the way in. Okay, so here you go. As a matter of fact, see, here's another one of those pictures. See, that's an old picture right there. See, hair like wool, feet like burnt brass. Hey, the people of the scriptures was dark skinned people, man. So Esau, the gig is up, but this is like burnt brass right here. Let's go into some images. And this, I always like this picture. This was a perfect depiction of a picture. See, here you go. You got brass. It's already like a derivative of brown. Then when you burn it, matter of fact, I was doing cooking on my little camp grill or whatever, and I had a, like a somewhat of a pot like that. You know what I'm saying? And I had a wood fire going, and as the wood fire was going, it really burnt the pot, around and underneath, you know what I'm saying, to the point of looking like this, burnt brass. But look at this gentleman's color right here. This is a perfect depiction of that color. See? And it's nothing. Hey, you got some pennies or something in your pocket, put some flame to a penny, and watch what color returns, because that's pretty much about what it kind of starts off like a a brand new penny, so to speak, a copper penny. Pennies are brown, you know what I'm saying, like a derivative of brown. So you can't get around this, man. Esau cannot get around this. It's too far gone, man. See, here's another one right here. See that? It's not no, you know what I'm saying, no picture from recently. You know what I'm saying? These are pictures from back at 1400s or so. Some later than that, earlier than that, so to speak, Okay, but let's get and what's starting to happen is Esau is starting to be revealed, and I'm looking at these comments, and people hurt. You could tell the comments that are so-called white people, they hurt, man. They can't take it, because all this time they've been lied to, and this is what's happening right here. Really, overall, they don't understand that this is what's really going on. 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first." And the falling away is the Israelites falling away from their customs and being taken into captivity by these so-called white people before the images and stuff like that was changed up and all this other stuff. So we fell away, but now this part of the prophecy is coming to pass, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Who's the man of sin, the son of perdition? It's the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the progenitor of the white race. That's their biblical nationality. See, they've been hiding behind, German, I'm Italian, I'm European, I'm Grecian, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. No, those are Edomites. Esau. They come from their forefather is Esau. He's the progenitor of the so-called white race, and what they've done is go throughout the world, taking people's shit, stealing, raping, robbing, pillaging, and switching their name up, man. They don't want people to know, because they're fugitives in the earth, man. These are the pretty much, matter of fact, they're the reincarnation of Cain, and that mark that was placed on Cain was his melanin being taken. See, but verse 4 it gives you even more of the picture. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. See that? Every picture, anybody that you put in. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna try. Let's just do a test. Let's see. Let's put in just the prophet Jeremiah or somebody. Let me see here. Just anybody. Let's see what kind of picture pops up. Let's see what kind of images pop up when you put that in. See? This is what this man done. Generally, what you're going to see is a picture of a so-called white man. Let's try somebody else. Let's put in Isaiah. See? Everything that you see, comes from them whitewashing, man. I don't care who you put in. You can put, let's see, let's try the prophet Nahum. Oh, but they do got a so-called black picture right here. But this is one of those originals. Guess they didn't get rid of that. And that's from the Orthodox Church. See, they know what's up. See, here's another one. I guess they didn't go too hard on H.I.M, huh? And y'all left a little something out here. Okay, but anyway, but you can do a test yourself. You can put in anybody you want. Matter of fact, let's put in King David. Let's see what comes up. And his son Solomon said his skin was black upon him. He was, hey, here you go. See, this is the type of shit that you get when you put in King David. This is that whitewashing, man, of them pictures, man. And somebody got this. It look like a little animation or something. Like I said, this is generally what you see. You see? These are the type of things that Esau been doing. He done fooled the world into believing that the righteous people in the scriptures are them and everybody else is heathen. But in reality, they're heathen, man. Let's put in King Solomon, which is King David's son. See this? See? See? This right here, man. Damn blasphemous, man. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, though, let's go into the scriptures, though. Let's see how King Solomon described himself. The Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, around verse 5. Yep, Song of Solomon. Song of Songs, Salakia. I am black, but comely. He's saying I'm black and I'm beautiful. That's what that means. He says I am, in the NLT, it says I am dark, but beautiful. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. And when you go off into Kedar, let's go into this word Kedar real quick. This is how black he's telling you he is, right? Matter of fact, let me see here. Kedar, 869:38, dark. See, dark, man, and it's going off into skin color as well. So let's see here. Dark colored, by implication, to mourn, sword garments, be blackish. See, be make darkness. See, let's go back though. Kedar, dark, a son of Ishmael, because the Ishmaelites were dark skinned people. A lot of those Arabs that so-called Arabs that you see today too, a lot of them are Edomites, because Esau blended in with some dark races, man. He laid down with those women of the darker nations because he wanted some of that color back. This one right here, it says dusky. See, of the skin or the tint, dusky. Let's go into this word dusky. I'm gonna define it in the Google. Darkish in color. See that? Dusky. Used in euphemistic or poetic reference to dark-skinned people. See that? You can't get around it, man. All you got to do is just, study a little bit, put a little bit of time in, and it's there. But guess what, though? The Lord, see, it says black skin. Black-skinned man right here. This is the Hebrew, too. See right here? It says black-skinned man, a son of Ishmael, Genesis 25:13. And it's saying of an Arabian tribe sprung from him. And so you had to go off into a lot of this stuff too, because what they'll tell you is too, Esau Edom is the Arab, but Esau Edom is the progenitor of the white race, man. So this man done a lot to try and hide his true identity. Because when you're a fugitive and you're on the run, you're gonna change your shit up when the heat get on you. See? So now they're trying tooth and nail to try and fight this truth, man. Let me see. Here's another one. Let me get another one. I think it's in Lamentations. Lamentation, yep, 5 and 10. It says, our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Now they might say, oh, well, it was because of the famine. White people turned black. Nah, man. There was brown-skinned people and just turned a lot browner. Darker, you know what I'm saying? So you have Job 30 and 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. See? Come on, bro. You can't get around it. As a matter of fact, let's go into the New Testament. Check this out. Where they was calling the disciples niggers, man. Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. So let's see here. Let's go into this word. Let's see what that actual word you might, because people they be like, oh, it's Niger. It's Niger. It's like the Niger River. Well, let's just see. Let's go into it. Let's see where it's at. They have it in the Greek. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, for this understanding, man. G3526. And I want to, let's see if they got the pronunciation.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Can't get around it. And it says black. See? Nigger. Black. And it wasn't used as a bad connotation back then. It's just, it's kind of seemed like it is now, in this culture and generation that we're in right now. You see what I'm saying? But man, hey, look, man. Esau is butt ass hurt about the Lord possibly being a so-called black man. Now, when it came to us worshiping a so-called white man, it was no problem. We had no problems. If that's what the Lord looked like, that was the Lord, because we have a zeal for Yahweh, just not according to knowledge. But if that's who he was going to look like, then we was worshiping him no matter what. But when it comes to the so-called white man, finding out that he wasn't a so-called white man and that he's a so-called black man, if he was walking the earth, they don't want no parts of it. See how hypocritical they are? It was okay for you. And I'm talking about, man, our people are steeped into white Jesus Christianity, and you can't tell them nothing otherwise. I'm talking about they'll fight with you, man. That's pretty much most of my family. You can't tell them that the Lord is not no white God. They'll fight you tooth and nail. And even if you show them all this evidence, they'll still be like, well, it doesn't matter. Well, if it doesn't matter, then why are we looking at all these pictures of white Jesus then? Everything you look at, because like I said, remember we just done the test. We just done the test. You can put in anybody in these scriptures. Let's put in Moses. I'm just going to do one more. Let's do Moses. And what you're going to see more than likely is going to be so-called white man. Here you go. There you go. I'm going to give you these white depictions. Look at this shit, man. This shit is retarded. Come on, bro. That's all you're going to see. I don't care who you type in. Whoever's in the Bible, whoever you want to type in, all you're going to see is so-called white images, so-called white people pop up. Why? Because they've been doing this for centuries, man. Centuries and centuries and generation to generation to generation to generation to generation being born into this world. And from a little kid up, all you seeing is that. That's why you got that scripture where it talks about train up a child. Let's get that. I can end out there, Yahweh Ratazah. Proverbs 22:6, it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is the reason why this so-called white man wants you to bring your kids to his schools as early as possible. I can remember back in the days, you really didn't go to school until around 5 years old, I think it was. Now it's like, hey, the so-called white man, he done made it to the point where he wants you, you dropping your baby off as an infant now at a damn daycare. And they're being indoctrinated from an infant all the way up. And then, a part of that process is, what I'm saying, white Jesus. Especially with the woman, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he got rid of the man out of the home. Because the woman is more than likely going to, raise the kid up, bring the kid to them, let them teach them all damn day long what they want them to know. And then he knows that, of course, they're going to take the babies to church on Sunday. The man, he at the crib, man, having a drink. Don't give a shit about no damn white man. There's one thing about the so-called black man in this country. You do have, a lot of them that go to these churches, but, a lot of so-called black men, they weren't with that church shit. They, just something about it, you know what I'm saying, to us. Like, nah, I grew up in it because of my grandmother. She made us go, so I ain't had no choice. But other than that, I wouldn't have went, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, but anyway, that's Esau Edom, man. He just uses everything as a weapon. He ultimately raises your children up to raise their children up, to look at the so-called white man in this light that they're a god to us. And that's what they've done, man. As a matter of fact, let's get that Job 9 and 24, because it kind of goes with Second Thessalonians that I read, 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who's the main judge face that he covered? Let's put in God. Let's see what they, let's put in God here. Let's see if they, because they whitewash this, all of it. See, this is what you're going to get when you put in God. They whitewash the images, man. He covered the main face of the main judge, which is God, or Yahweh. Right? And then the secondary main judge that he covered was, let's put in this Jesus character, right? See? There you go. There you go. So he covered the faces of the two main judges, the Father and the Son. And then he whitewashed the angels. Matter of fact, let's put in angels. Let's put in angels. Let's see what pops up with these angels, huh? See, there you go. This is generally what you would see. I always seen these pictures growing up. The little white kids with the rosy cheeks and shit. And generally it was a woman angel at that. See? These are the pictures that you normally would get. This is all I ever saw growing up. Was these types of photos right here. And like I said, see, you generally see it's a lot of women angels. They don't show the angels as being masculine. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Come on, bro. They give you this mythical look. See? Where are the black ones at? See this? This is what I'm talking about. Clear indicator of how they get down. So we've clearly seen that, you got God, Jesus, the angels. Everybody is looking white, right? I mean, it is what it is, man. This is what this man has done. He has, really fooled the world into believing that he's the righteous one. We can clearly see he's the one that's tearing the earth up. He is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. But this is the perfect get down of a deceiver, man. This is the adversary. He operates in lies. He's the best at it. Nobody is gonna give you a better lie than the so-called white man, man. He gonna get down on you, and he gonna package it well. He's the damn, he's the damn serpent, man, that beguiled Eve. And to this very day, man, he's still beguiling the so-called black woman. Comes in, hey, yeah, I got some food stamps for you. I got some Section 8 for you. I got Medicare for you, Medicaid. I got this, and this for you. All these benefits for you. You just get rid of that nigga out of the house. And she falls for it. See? And so now we're at a point where, hey, Eve's starting to see, man, I should have never done that shit. I need a man. I need my man. Now men, the so-called black man, they not even checking for y'all no more like that. I'm just going to be honest. You can clearly see it on social media. You can see it on all these shows. It's all different types of you can see it when you go out in public. I can remember, man, going out, man, it wasn't nothing to see a guy hollering at a girl, like, a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how you doing? What's up? What's your name? Looking nice, whatever. You don't see none of that shit no more. And women be looking good, you know what I'm saying? They be looking, and you can kind of see the look on their face, like, well, why don't nobody ever holler at me? Like, I'm not getting no compliments. I'm not getting, because it's done come to a point where it's just all work, no reward. The so-called white man that made you mean, you're arrogant, you're prideful as hell, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Now it's like, a man trying to approach a woman, you're considered to be a damn weirdo. And this is what Esau done push things to. You see? But anyway, I'm going to end out there, man. I'm not going to keep it long. I don't know. I went into the comments. The comments, people are, and it's probably more that I could have got to it. But I'm about a little over 40 minutes in this lesson. Because I'm pretty certain we could probably do a second lesson to it or something. Because I barely even read through it. But we got the points, though. Got some of the main points. See, they do, okay, so they got this video up with, they got some of the darker images, which is, correct, man. It says, as we delve into the narrative of Jesus' depiction, we embark on a path of historical inquiry and personal reflections, challenging the images we've inherited, and considering the richness of diversity that history often overlooks. Yeah, they keep trying to use that Middle East shit though. Anyway though, I'm not gonna keep it long. I may could have come back and done something else to it, but this is generally the picture that they giving you right here. This guy, long ass hair. The scriptures talks about it's a shame for a man to have long hair, and the Lord kept the law, statutes, and commandments. So why would he be depicted as somebody that kept a hairdo that goes against the scriptures, man? Anyway, and like I said again in the comments, them so-called white people in there, man, they cannot stand the fact that this history is coming out. Now they want to talk about how it doesn't matter what color he was. But it mattered all along when nobody was saying that when they was pushing white Jesus. Now all of a sudden, I mean, hey, that's Esau though, man. They don't want to own up to nothing, but they're getting caught up, man. And the Lord is really revealing this man for who he is. And a lot of it is coming from their own people, according to Psalm 64:8. It says, talks about where they'll make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. See? So they're starting to tell on themselves a lot more themselves. But anyway, I wanted to just do this real quick. I pray that the lesson was edifying. And, hey, go into it. Go into it, man. Look up some of these words. Look up some of this history and see what's popping, man. Because Esau needs to be revealed. That's a part of the end days prophecies, man. That's a part of our job to reveal the enemy, man. So with that, Kwame Yashala.